Hello and welcome back to Ankford Plays. So, this is probably the finale.
Everyone in position. Okay.
Thanks for everything, my companions.
Oh yeah, I guess they're technically companions. I just don't think of them as companions. In some way I think of like...
You have finally come back to me. You have served your master well, Johnny. You alone have brought the Hyllians to me. They have followed you blindly.
Miss Jade.
Dorthgal Parton.
It's a trap!
It's a trap! The controls aren't responding anymore!
You are not who you think you are. The pig has hidden your origins from me.
Jade, no! Don't listen to him!
You are the source of my powers, the instrument of my strength. They took you away in the hope of destroying me, but I have survived, feeding me with only the most miserable of sacrifices. They made you human, but you are not like them. You are mine, Johnny, and I am going to kill the human part of you.
Jade!
Okay! Page? Not cool. Haha, I get it. Okay.
Shannon Peters! 10-4.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Carlson and Peters. Holy shit! Oh shit. Oh, come on!
And the fight, Miss Jade. It's your fault that we're suffering, Miss Jade. Abandon. To abandon the fight, Miss Jade. It's your fault that we're suffering, Miss Jade. Abandon.
Okay.
You're losing control of your spirit.
Don't reverse the controls. That's not cool. I can't. Oh, jeez. Fucking.
We have to abandon the fight, Miss Jade. It's your fault that we're suffering, Miss Jade. Abandon. Yes, Miss Jade.
You're losing control of your spirit, Shawnee. Shawnee
Not cool.
Bakan.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Will you stop it? Oh!
We have to abandon the fight, Miss Jade. It's your fault that we're suffering, Miss Jade. Abandon. Join us, Miss Jade. We have to abandon the fight, Miss Jade. It's your fault that we're suffering, Miss Jade.
Okay.
Abandon.
You're losing.
Okay. Let's see if we can like oh, jeez. Okay. Come on. Oh, fuck. I don't... Am I supposed to be doing it perfectly? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, fucking... Yeah, I'm gonna die. Ugh! I don't get that last one! How are you supposed to take out the one above you? Fucking, I think I did it by luck the first time I did it.
Fight this Jade.
Okay. Okay. Listen, Paige, I'm sorry, but dude.
It's your fault that we're suffering this Jade. Abandon. Join us, Miss Jade. We have to abandon the fight, Miss Jade. It's your fault that we're suffering this Jade.
It feels cheap that the last boss is just that I reversed the things. Boss, and please do Simon Says now. That feels a little bit cheap, because it is like we've been doing all these puzzles and suddenly it's just a little fucking reveal. Maybe it's because I'm playing on a PC, and I'm playing with a keyboard and playing with the WASD keys, and it's not very at the beginning of this, I actually praised the controls because I felt they were very intuitive for a keyboard and mouse. But I have to be honest with you, this final battle, not really the case. I think what happens is you have to ow. Oh, how do I do that? If he gets one hit in on you, I think that's what's happening. If he gets one hit in on you, you have to do it again. Oh, jeez. Like, you have to go through the entire thing. Ow! Ah, see! He gets me there! It's like a quick time event. Ah, I'm clicking the mouse, but I can't just dodge for some reason. I clicked the dodge button, the botch button. Sorry. I clicked the button! No! No, that would have been the last one, wouldn't it? Fuck! Okay. Oh, jeez. I'm getting way too upset over this. I'm getting way too upset over this. Okay, back off a little bit. What are the graphics doing? Okay, let me just... Whew! Okay. Oh, I'm covered in fucking sweat here. Sorry about this. That's annoying. Let me just... calm down a little bit. Let me get the adrenaline out of my system for just a little bit. I'm sitting here shaking my hands and everything. And you know, to you watching, it's probably not as exciting, but it's annoying. I get upset, and then it kind of... Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. So... Double H thing
We have to abandon the fight, Miss
is
Jade.
thankfully kind of easy. I've done it.
It's your fault that we're suffering, Miss Jade. Abandon.
It is a little bit cheap that they do 2 damage. Whatever. I think the big guy does 2 damage too. I'm not sure. And by that I mean the skull face. Can I skip this? No. There's no way of skipping that, so... Okay, now is the bullshit... Okay, and now he shows up. Okay. Ow! Oh, shit! Oh, jeez. I think the problem is... I think I'm attempting to dodge and hit at the same time. And that's kind of confusing my mouse. Like, what do you want me to do? Oh, bullshit! Definitely hitting the punch button. Ow! No! No, 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 no! No, 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 no! No, 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 no! No! Fuck you! Fuck you! I get one shot at it! I get one shot at it! I get one fucking shot at it! It's so frustrating! And I... Oh! Yeah, stick it in there. Bitch, I was a human before it was you. Or I was a human after. I'm human now, at least. Fuck, that was frustrating. That was insanely frustrating. He has 5 more forms, doesn't he? So I guess she healed everybody, but... I didn't press any buttons. I mean, this is pretty, but... So she healed everybody, and is it about the afterlife? Is it like was Hyllis in reality not the real world, but the afterlife, and it's like the DOMS was like a force for good that was twisted somehow, and Shawnee is Gaia that reunited all souls, or what exactly went on there? That felt like we have been connected all along, and now I'm reconnecting us all. So that's like a Brahmin, like Indian philosophy thing. There's a fish, which is the Judeo-Christian symbol of everybody, people, normal people. So, I mean, it couldn't have been there, been put there on accident. And the lighthouse is back, I guess. There's a pig, and I'm guessing that's Double H next to him. And then that's the sun, or a flower. And then on the other side, that's Jade floating away from them. Okay, the lighthouse wasn't rebuilt. I'm still confused as to what all this is supposed to mean. I mean, I'm coming with guesses, as you can hear, but I'm just... I guess there's no... like, there was someone in the comment who was like, don't expect the title to tie into some sort of philosophic thing, like Beyond Good and Evil, meaning something. But I mean, if they are connected, if we're saying... Let's say they're all connected by Shawnee/Jade now, and they actually have been before... maybe at the beginning of the universe, sometime. I'm guessing Jane is the one that took all the pictures. Does that mean that... Does that mean that beyond good and evil there is death, and then through death we're all kind of connected? Maybe that will fucking... I don't fucking know. I feel like the game was set up as a much more philosophical game. Maybe I'm just over-interpreting things. Hi, Paige. What the fuck? Okay, well, thank you guys for watching this episode of Ankford Plays. Thank you for watching this series on Beyond Good and Evil. I hope you enjoyed it. I sincerely, I did enjoy playing this game. This ending was just a little bit confusing. And all my various talents as an analyzer. It doesn't really like let me analyze this enough to actually comprehend it. I'm sure there's probably people who could tell me what exactly was going on at the ending there. Well, Paige obviously was in the same kind of machine as Double H, and that means he has one of those inside of him. But besides that, like, what exactly happened between us starting to glow like a fucking light, like a fucking firefly, and then Paige doing his thing there. I hope there's more like better answers out on the internet. There's probably someone who has like analyzed the shit out of this game somewhere. And of course, it was planned to be a franchise, so maybe a full-on Beyond Good and Evil franchise would have answered some of these questions for us. Like, if you check Wikipedia now, it still says we're going to make Beyond Good and Evil 2, but it has been in development hell for pretty much a decade now. So what happened was the guy who made this, I forgot his name, is also known for the Rayman series, and he went to work on the Rayman revival series called Rayman Origins / Rayman Legends. I've always also done Origins on this channel, so if you want to see what Origins is all about, you can check that out. Rayman, of course, being a lot more straightforward. Not straightforward. I wouldn't call it straightforward, but it is like a more just save the day-ish plot. It's a very simplistic series, even if the setting is extremely complicated. They call it the Clade of Dreams, but there's no real explanation for it. I wonder if Beyond Good and Evil ties into the Clade of Dreams somehow. I wouldn't put it past it, because of course there's the art style resemblance, but also like she did seem to have some sort of psychic connection to the Dorms priest, and I'm guessing like the organization called the Dorms is also bigger than just the big guy there. So maybe we'll run into in any case, like the alpha sections are probably still around. We'll probably find planets that have given in to the alpha section's philosophy completely. In the rest of Beyond Good and Evil, the series, if it ever continues, if it ever comes out, Beyond Good and Evil 2. I'm guessing he's back on working it now that 2 Rayman games have come out in that time span since then. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say here, because I had, like, as I said when I started the series, like, I was told that this was a very big and very beloved series, like, just like Psychonauts. It's considered sort of a underrated masterpiece that is critically acclaimed, but this didn't do very well in terms of sales. Psychonauts, of course, came out at the same time as Halo 2, and Beyond Good and Evil apparently also came out a year where a lot of like big established franchises released their games, combined with the fact that there was a woman with a camera on the cover. It kind of suggested there wouldn't be any action in the title, and I think at that point in time, action titles was the primary like thing people played. Like, people played puzzle games, people played adventure games, but the adventure games genre was at that point pretty much dead. You had Telltale Games working on Sam and Max, if they were even established at the time. I'm not sure they were. And then you had like and that was pretty much it. I don't think Daedalic Games had reached international acclaim yet at that point, which is of course the ones who made Deponia and the Whispered World. So Beyond Good and Evil was an adventure game at a time where people did not play adventure game. It would pretty much imagine releasing, like, right now gaming has thankfully become so mainstream that a lot of different genres are able to release games. Like roguelikes have gotten a huge comeback with Minecraft, and like FPSs are still going strong. A lot of people still say FPSs dominate this genre. I'm not so sure anymore. Like, there are FPS roguelikes, but they're not FPSs in the traditional sense. I mean, it's not Modern Warfare you're playing, it's Subnautica or whatever you call it. So like, imagine, if you can, a time where, I guess most of you are old enough to remember it, but a time where one genre pretty much dominated gaming, and if you made a game outside that genre, you had to either be very established or an indie developer, because if your funding went over, it was very unlikely that you would be able to buy enough to sell enough to actually constitute your keeping your job. Even like, the man behind this was of course established, and that gave him the luxury of a passion project in Beyond Good and Evil, and that failed. Beyond Good and Evil failed. And the same with Tim Schafer. Like, he was established with Monkey Island and all that stuff, and he got a passion project in Psychonauts, and what happened to Psychonauts? It failed. And they both came out right around this Xbox One-ish time, end of the Xbox One, beginning of the 360 time, and it was just not a good time to release something that wasn't Super Mario Brothers, as in an established franchise, or an FPS. People either bought one of those two. It was a gruesome time in gaming, and it's thankfully over now. I don't know why I'm still talking like, what do you see? I'm only floating around the game at this point. I will say, like, despite what I said during the boss fight, this is one of the better optimized ports I have played for mouse and keyboard controls. I feel like a lot of time when they port console games to the PC, the keyboard and mouse controls are absolutely horrible, and thankfully with this one they were able to keep it simple, and make a very good keyboard and mouse game. However, like, how to say, it did get a little bit bullshit at that ending fight there, as you heard me get very frustrated and such. But like, imagine playing Crash Bandicoot on a keyboard and mouse. Had it not been with these controls, you probably wouldn't have been able to do it properly. This is very good, like, 3D controls. And I think Psychonauts has another game I originally played on PC, very similar controls, and both of the similar gameplay styles. Of course, completely different in terms of humor and setting and everything else, but control-wise, very similar game. I feel like some of it was kind of like, let me see how to put it, like, expected of you to just get. Like, you're sort of just like, okay, you're early on, you're introduced to the fact that animals and humans somehow both have humanoid forms on this planet, which is fine. But why the governor is able to keep the alpha sections from just taking over completely, and why the alpha sections feel the need to do it in secret instead of just rolling in, killing everybody who doesn't comply and taking those who does, confused me a little bit. Like, they are supposedly a major galactic force in this universe who has more planets behind them, and it confuses me that they don't just take over, make prison camps, use whatever you want to use, like. And supposedly there's more than one planet out there controlled by Alpha Section. So how the Alpha Section has continued to have dominance in any sort of form is weird. It's also strange how people just kind of accept these. Of course, like, here I'm talking about before Jade and Paige get involved. Paige, of course, was already involved, but we only find out that out later. Like, at the beginning of the game, at the very beginning of the game, there's propaganda going on, but they don't initially seem that bad. Just harsh. And it's interesting that this planet doesn't do more to assert independence. Like, the governor just lets this giant screen with propaganda play all over the planet, and their soldiers are standing around. Double H, of course, being a former thing, as far as I could understand. Like, even the golden armors worked for the Alpha Section, so why do they let them just do that? Why don't they use their own personal things? But oh well. Enough. So thank you guys for watching, and thanks for listening to me ramble. Tomorrow we're going on to a different game, and I hope you'll join me then. Bye.